Hey everyone, welcome back, and today we have an important admin question. So most of the developers will not be getting this since it involves basic installation and then operations regarding the admin keys. Okay, so we'll see that today. And before we do that, if you're new to the channel, click on the link above. So make sure you watch all the videos in this playlist. Okay, so that will help you to crack the interview. Okay, so this is about conceptual. Okay, more related to admin. Okay, so the developers can watch it to understand what are the products involved in your GD. Okay, so suppose if you have GD. Okay, so what are the products involved in my key? Okay, and then whether the key is how much long. Okay, so how do you contact the person and then everything. Okay, and we have explained the continuous flows queues and then cursor. Okay, so that concept we have explained in the part 2. So already part 1 we have uploaded, and then we have resumed part 2 in the last week. Okay, you can join the routers and then you can avail that advanced topics and then plus more interview preparation contents as well. Okay, and today agenda is how do you install the keys and then remove the keys and then what's inside the key. Okay, so because these installing it, because basically after setting up the GD you must link the keys, okay, to the software. Okay, so basically Abinitio keys, and then removing those keys. Okay, suppose if the key is expiring, you have to add another key. Okay, remove that and then add. So basically replace also we can do, replace and then remove. Okay, so and then what's inside the key. Okay, so whether do you have products, or do you have host name, or do you have username, or do you have validity, everything. Okay, so all these things here. Okay, so let's look at the first one. Okay, installing the keys. So installation basically it mainly uses this upkey utility. Okay, so you can use this utility similar to m commands and add commands. Okay, so you can make use of this command to install. Okay, for example, let me use upkey add, and then I will just give the keys here. Okay, so if you give the keys, it will .txt. Okay, so it will install that key into your Unix or Windows system. Okay, so similarly if you want to let me just put a small here. Okay, so if you want to install multiple keys, okay, if you have multiple keys there, okay, if you can specify just the directory here. Okay, so you don't have to specify the keys. Okay, just use the directory, so it will find out. Okay, so it will link with your Abinitio directory, and then finds the config directory, and then automatically tries to find all the key files present in the system and then install. Okay, so you don't have to mention the key files as well. Okay, these are the two methods of installing the Abinitio keys. Okay, suppose if your keys are expiring, okay, you will get mails. Okay, so to asking you to contact the key department. Okay, so if your keys are expiring, you have to mail the key person. Okay, for that you have key@abinitio.com. okay, your senior person or your managers will contact the key Abinitio person, and they will request the keys. And then if you're getting new keys, you don't have to remove the existing one. Okay, so just you can do the same thing. Okay, so do the same addition. Okay, that will ensure your keys are replaced, so nothing will happen. Okay, no interruption or no graph interruption or nothing will happen. Okay, so nothing will happen, just it will replace the existing key. Okay, so these are installing, and then explain, like we can replace as well. Okay, replace to extend the validity. Okay, so these are the installation type. Now we'll look at the removing type. Okay, so removing operation, suppose if the account is uh, if a person is like leaving to other company. Okay, so the user ID must be removed. Okay, so in that case we have same utility. Okay, key and then remove. Okay, so in this case we have, you can specify the key, or else if you don't know how to you don't know the person ID. Okay, you just know, like, you don't know the exactly where is the key. Okay, so what you can do, you can just specify ab key remove. This will fetch you all the key. Okay, it will give you the prompt to choose. Okay, so and then you can choose it here. Okay, which key, and then you can select remove. Okay, okay, so basically they have a key, a key, y. So we have y and then remove. Okay, so we have these remove and then directory. Okay, so if you do this, you will have, you can say yes to all prompt. But if you are removing a targeted file, key. Okay, so in that case you can specify the key file here. Okay, so this will remove the the targeted key. Okay, so make sure uh, make sure you properly remove that person ID, okay, because if you simply give this, without giving any data and key, it will ask you to do multiple steps after that, okay. So you will get displayed, which key displayed in the XML file, okay. Then you have to choose and then you have to remove that particular one, okay. All this will happen if you just give generic one, okay. You can go for direct targeted command as well, okay. So this is like installing and then removing, okay. But you will think, okay, so what exactly is happening in the while installing or removing, or what's present in the key, okay, because that's the important one, okay, because we are doing installation and removing, but what exactly is there, okay. What exactly is inside the key, inside the Abinitio key, okay. Suppose, okay, see, if even in your GD, okay, open your GD and then try to open a construct a continuous flows graph, okay. This we have already explained in our continuous part, part 2, okay. Because you will see an error, okay, if you don't have a license you can't even build a continuous flow graph, okay. So you can check that by joining the routers, okay. So continuous flows, if you try to construct that, you will get an pop-up saying that your license does not support, okay. So that means we cannot use these models, okay. So just kindly check that, okay. So you will understand, okay. So because basic, if you are a support person, basic, they would have given basic GD license, okay. So where all the basic components will be covered, and then some part of contact ID. Maybe I'm not sure about contact ID, because like all the advanced topics will demand a since each key is a cost expensive, okay. About Abinitio, they are quite expensive, okay. So each model is expensive, okay, used for different purpose. So basic license will have basic components availability only, okay. So now we will see what are the components involved, okay. So how do you do that? Same, different utilities there, okay. Key show, okay. So this will show you the key, okay. So key, and then you can see the content inside that, okay. So if you see the content inside, you will get some list of list of like for example, this will show you the list of the key, okay. The for example, if if you are in a, let's say, if you are in a Airtel company, okay, so like say telecom company, where they are using a continuous flows, okay. So the person will require both basic components and a continuous flows, right? So here key one, which is basic, okay. See, this will look like something like some s01, okay, like that, okay, some keys dot txt, okay. So this is a basic first key with a path, okay. So path will be there, because if you do a Abinitio key show this command, you will get number of keys installed in your system, okay. So this one will have, this is a basic one and this is a continuous flows, okay, continuous flows model, okay. So this is a second key, okay. Consider, okay, consider you have first key, one key and then two keys, okay. And then afterward, here you will have multiple information stored in a key, okay. The user, and then host machine, okay. Your machine, see, when installing key they will ask you some few details, okay. So user ID, and then host, and then and then like I think company, okay, because they want to know which company, okay. Suppose if you are in TCS or Capgemini requesting the license, they will store that info as well, okay. And then key ID, okay. So every key will have a key ID, okay. And then you will have the products, okay. So this will be so this will be see, basic, I told you basic, right? So basic matlab, you have a basic components, and then basic components will function in a co-op system, right? So you have a license for co-op system, okay. And then basic components, okay. And then EME, okay. And then you have access to EME technical repository, okay, where you can store, and then you can install or check in or check out the sandbox, okay. So and then if you have additional license, you will have another, okay, continuous flows here, and then contact ID here. So that's all we have in the key file, okay. So you can use this command to print all the contents in the key file, so that will help you to understand what are the models you want, okay. That's pretty much serious, okay. Because when suddenly if you get a pop-up like this, you will wonder why exactly am I not using this, I'm not getting this product, okay. So that's it for today, and I will see you guys in another video. Until then, bye.